Safe, adequate, and reliable water supplies are essential to our thriving desert communities. Without them, Arizona's biggest population centers simply could not exist. Central Arizona Project is our state's single largest source of renewable water supplies, and CAP delivers almost 500 billion gallons of this vital liquid every year to businesses and residents in central and southern Arizona. To accomplish this feat, CAP oversees 336 miles of complex aqueduct infrastructure that includes 14 pumping plants, a hydroelectric power generation plant, and a host of other equipment and structures. The system carries our Colorado River water from Lake Havasu all the way to the southern edge of the San Xavier Indian Reservation south of Tucson. These supplies do more than simply quench our thirst. They are an economic engine for the state, generating roughly $100 billion of benefit every year. It's clear that CAP plays a vital role by supporting the health and sustainability of the Colorado River and the state of Arizona. And through reliable deliveries of Colorado River water every year to businesses, residents, and farms in Pima, Pinal, and Maricopa counties, CAP continues to dramatically and positively change the economic and environmental landscape. The difficulties confronting CAP and the other Colorado River water managers are daunting, to say the least. One of the greatest hurdles today is the ongoing drought in the Colorado River Basin. Now in its 15th year, this severe drop in annual precipitation has resulted in much lower aggregate inflows to the system. In fact, this drought, which began in 2000, has resulted in the lowest 14-year flows ever recorded, and based on tree ring studies, the lowest over any comparable period in almost 900 years. The lower basin states of Arizona, California, and Nevada combined use roughly 1.2 million acre-feet more water each year than are received from normal Lake Powell releases and side inflows. This has resulted in a drop in Lake Mead water levels of roughly 12 to 15 feet for every year these overdrafts have continued. This structural deficit, as it's called, threatens the long-term viability of water deliveries and power generation in the basin. Population growth in the lower basin is another major area of concern. The Southwest United States has experienced explosive growth over the last several decades. Arizona is now using its entire supply of Colorado River water. Projections for the three lower basin states over the next 10 years anticipate aggregate increases of more than 5 million people. Most of this growth is projected to be in areas that share this same water supply. This does not include anticipated growth in those areas of Mexico receiving Colorado River water. And there's also the looming uncertainty of what effects climate change could have in the basin. According to the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, on average, Colorado River Basin temperature could increase by 5 to 6 degrees Fahrenheit during the latter part of the 21st century. And by 2050, mean annual runoff is expected to drop by 8.5%. To weather these problems, we have relied on the storage in Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the United States, to provide reliable deliveries. However, without equalization, additional inflows from upstream reservoirs, or corrective action, Lake Mead could fall below 1,000 feet sometime in the next 4 to 8 years, even with deliveries to Arizona, Nevada, and Mexico being reduced to the maximum extent specified in the 2007 guidelines and Minute 319. At this level, water supplies for Las Vegas will be in jeopardy, and Hoover Dam hydropower generation will also be severely impacted. Looking at the current threats to the Colorado River system, it's clear that no one program or technology can resolve all the issues. What will work is the application of a range of innovative solutions generated and managed through cooperative efforts. For many years, CAP and its customers, along with other Arizona water managers, have successfully implemented conservation programs and stored water underground to offset a range of future shortages. As a result, the state is uniquely prepared to handle the supply reductions that the Colorado River Basin states agreed to in 2007. Yet the combination of drought, climate change, population growth, and structural deficit place the river system at great risk, despite current agreements and existing programs. Ultimately, there are only 3 paths of action for addressing shortfalls in the basin: reducing demands, increasing supplies, and reducing system losses. Realistically, all 3 will be needed to completely address the problems in the lower basin. While augmentation is an effective long-term solution, new large-scale water development projects such as seawater desalination facilities may take a decade or more to implement. CAP is planning to recover underground water supplies should that become necessary. These supplies will ensure that our customers and the communities we serve will have plenty of water for many years to come. Central Arizona Project is working with water managers in other states, as well as with the U.S. Department of the Interior, to create and implement new solutions for the range of challenges currently facing Arizona's Colorado River water supplies. Conservation, cooperation, and wise water planning are crucial to ensure that Arizona's supply will continue to provide us with a high quality of life and a bright economic future.